Hi, I'm Dr. Joel Cherdak, President of Denver Regenerative Medicine. One of the most common conditions we treat with our stem cell therapy procedure are rotator cuff tears. Rotator cuff tears can be very debilitating for patients. Often patients complain that they have difficulty sleeping. It's very disruptive to their daily life. Oftentimes when they're just trying to reach overhead or pull something, they can get extremely sharp pain in the shoulder. It can become really bothersome and painful for patients that are experiencing this type of condition. And unfortunately, the surgical solutions for a rotator cuff tear are not great. So what they do with surgery is basically sew together the broken or the torn tendon so that it can heal together properly. But what that does is it also creates scar tissue in that tendon, and that really starts to restrict motion and movement. So people that undergo surgical repair of a rotator cuff tear oftentimes have permanent reduction in their range of motion, and oftentimes they only have slight or moderate reduction in pain. So it's really not the best option for a rotator cuff tear. Another issue that comes up is patients often report that they have a full rotator cuff tear. So a full thickness tear on an MRI report doesn't mean necessarily that the tendon's been completely severed. It means oftentimes that there's a hole all the way through the thickness of the tendon, so it looks more like this. So even if it's just hanging on by one small piece of tissue, we can fix that with our stem cell therapy procedure. Now, if it's a severed tendon, and it would say on an MRI report, severed and retracted, that does need surgical repair because we can't repair something that isn't there. It has to have some amount of tissue for that tissue to proliferate and grow. So what we do for a rotator cuff tear is first we would order a fresh MRI report, or we'll look at imaging if it's been done in the past 2 years to evaluate the extent of the injury. And then when we actually go to perform the procedure, our doctor, using an advanced MRI machine, will locate exactly where that tear is. And unlike MRI, we can put the shoulder into motion, so we can see in a 3D way in real time the extent of the tear, where the tear is, so that we know when we're applying the stem cell combination that we're getting the correct area. Now, the procedure itself can involve different types of stem cell material based on the patient, based on the condition, and based on the health status of the patient, what we think is going to work best. So that might include using a patient's own stem cells, which we would derive both from bone marrow that we get from a small painless procedure that we obtain by pulling it out of the bone that you feel that sticks out in the back of your hip. We just take a thin needle, go below the surface of the bone, and extract a small amount of bone marrow. Now, this sounds painful to many patients, but it's really a very painless procedure because the patient's laying face down, and we use a lot of lidocaine to numb up that area, and that bone's right up next to the skin. So you feel pressure, but you don't feel pain. The other area where we obtain your own stem cells is from fat, or what are called adipose-derived stem cells. So what we do then is we make about a 1-inch diameter area of numb skin on the side of the abdomen, and we use what could be referred to as a mini liposuction wand to suck out what would be about the equivalent of a shot glass full of fat, and then we spin that in a centrifuge and isolate just the stem cells out of that. Now, with every stem cell procedure that we perform, we also add PRP to that combination. And if you're not familiar with PRP, it stands for platelet-rich plasma, which we get from a simple blood draw that we do before we start the rest of the procedure. So combining your own stem cells and your PRP is typically our gold standard for what we use to treat most injuries that we're treating with stem cells. Another option that we have in our toolbox is utilizing umbilical cord stem cells. So those are extracted in a specialty lab. They're FDA supervised and approved for sterility and for potency, and we work with great suppliers, so we know that our umbilical cord product gets excellent results. Another regenerative medicine products that we use oftentimes are called exosomes, and most of you have heard of exosomes but don't necessarily understand what they are. And really, to basically explain what exosomes are, it is the material that stem cells produce in order to signal to other cells in your body to grow and proliferate and create new tissue. So it's a signaling protein rather than the whole stem cell itself. So a combination of these different products, your own stem cells, umbilical cord derived stem cells, exosomes, and PRP, a combination of those or just one or several of those are what we use, and we make the determination with the patient as to which combination of those therapies is going to be the most effective to treat a rotator cuff tear. Now, oftentimes when people have one rotator cuff tear, there may be some degeneration in the joint as well, because just you're using that arm in a different way, you're protecting it, the motion has changed, and as a result of that, the ball and socket are not moving in that joint properly, and that can create wear and tear in the cartilage and what we refer to as degenerative arthritis. And during our procedure, we'll treat both the rotator cuff tear and the degenerative arthritis, so you get an extra benefit of restoring the entire joint. Now, after we perform the procedure itself takes anywhere from 1 to 3 hours, depending on whether we're going to use your own stem cells or just umbilical cord derived stem cells. The extraction procedure takes about an hour, so that adds the extra time to the procedure. But it's done in the same day in our clinic. You come in, we do the blood draw, we do the stem cell procedure, and then you walk out. Now, you're able to drive yourself if you feel like it, but we do also offer nitrous oxide sedation for patients that have anxiety and just would rather be a little bit less conscious, what we call light sedation, while the procedure is taking place. But it's really a rather painless experience, and obviously it's a much less painful experience than a surgical repair, and the recovery time is much quicker as well. Whereas with the surgery, you're going to be immobilized in a cast for several weeks. After our stem cell procedure, we want you moving that arm around right away to get things moving and to get the cells activated, honing in on the inflammation and beginning to begin the reparative process that your body will naturally undergo to repair that torn rotator cuff tear. Now, the results we get are great because we're actually restoring function to the point where you regain range of motion. Now, it may require some physical therapy, but you're not creating a situation where scar tissue from a surgery is going to restrict your range of motion. So, of all the procedures we perform, this one really has a huge benefit because the alternative really diminishes the quality of the procedure, whereas with stem cell therapy, you're going to be able, like I said, to get full range of motion, in most cases restored. If you have any questions about our procedure, if you would like us to conduct a free evaluation, order imaging if we need to look at it, go to the bottom of the description of this video, click on the link, it'll take you to our homepage where you can fill out a request for a free patient consultation. Our patient coordinators will get in touch with you right away and we can start the process. Again, there's no fee for this, and knowledge, as they say, is power. So we can let you know exactly what we think we can accomplish. We're not going to exaggerate what we think we can do. We always often under promise and over deliver. Our goal is to make sure that all of our patients are receiving the highest quality care and the best procedure that's appropriate for them that we possibly can. So if you're in the situation where you have a torn rotator cuff muscle and you are in pain and you're having trouble sleeping and you've done the injections, you've done the cortisone, you've done the physical therapy, and you're still not getting relief, please reach out to us. I'm sure that we can at least give you good advice, and in most cases we can really help improve the quality of your life. So we look forward to hearing you. Again, click on the link in the bottom of this description, and I'll be back in touch with you again soon.